Hello everyone, Seraphin here. Welcome back for more Metroid Fusion. I believe when we left off, we were still in Sector 4, the Aquatic Area here. I'm supposed to find this horrifying monster that can move really fast and supposedly kill it. Pretty sure I'm getting close. I'm actually, I haven't played this in quite a while. Normally, like I said, I believe previously, I play it at least once a year or so sometimes, but lately it hasn't been the case. Let's see what's in here. Oh, perfect, energy tank. This is what I was looking for. So, let's see, where am I heading next? We're gonna go fight the monster. Unfortunately, there's not a whole heck of a lot to do in this area up until we clear out all the water, and we can't clear out all the water until after we beat the boss. I don't need to save room again right away. So we're gonna go back down this way. And go back the way that I came a minute ago. Oh, you jerks. I hate these guys so much, these little crab things. Just... Now we're getting an example of just how bad I am at this game. I'm actually not that bad at it, it just takes me a little while to get warmed up sometimes. It's like muscle memory, a lot of this stuff. When you've played this game about, 24 times like I have, at least. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what I thought. However, I don't think I can go down this way until I clear... No, I can't go that way yet. There's something that I require that I don't have yet to get that way, so we're going to go this way instead, because I remembered, while I was up there waiting in the save room, what has to happen in here. Maybe I don't, actually. There's supposed to be... Maybe I'm just doing it wrong because I'm just bad. No, I don't think that's the right way at all. Well, never mind then. Forget what I said. I don't... Whoa, what was that? Nope, never mind. Okay, so I'm just terrible, is what the Reverend is the verdict here. So, we are going to go this way, just so I can see what's in here. Oh no, I do need to go up this way, that's right. Okay. I can't go this way, is what I can't do, not yet. And you can see, if you look down here, the sparkly water is because it's electrified. We don't need to touch that. It really, really hurts. I'm here to tell you, it really, really hurts. There we go, that's what I was looking for. I don't know how they would expect you to figure this out if you didn't know, like if you never played this style of game before. Oh, jeez, really? I suppose my beam works just... Oh, jeez. Alright, forgot about that. My beam works just as well as missiles in a lot of cases, especially because it's a little more powerful than it was a little while ago, but for some reason missiles just have more of an impact, and I like the way they sound, and it feels good. There we go. Okay, this is what I was looking for. And we go straight into another save room. This is the only part in this game, I believe, where the method of progression is literally hidden from you. It's not hidden from you necessarily, but it's like off the beaten path, so to speak. As far as you'd have to see that little crack in the wall in order to get to the boss. Like, if you miss that, you're like, where in the heck am I supposed to go? Although, granted, I mean, ideally, in these style of games, you're supposed to look out for all the little minor things. But if this is the first time you've ever played a game like this, you might be a little lost. You'd be like, where in the heck am I supposed to go now? And we get Mr. Boss Harbinger Eye Wall of Doom. Oh, jeez. It's really hard to jump in this water. You don't jump quite as fast or as high. And here we go. So, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Normally, when I do this part, I cheese this boss pretty hard. Because I found if you camp right here, he can't hit you. And I don't remember how I figured that out, but you are perfectly capable of hitting him from here in a couple of different ways, and he will never ever hurt you. That being said, I will not be doing that today because I don't think that'd be very fun for you guys to watch. And, oh, jeez, there he is. Alright, so, super duper fast lizard monster thing in the water. Not very fun to deal with. So, I probably should be getting out of the water, to be completely honest with you, but... because I'm going to get chewed up if I stay here too long. Jeez. Alright. So the only way to hurt this guy is with charged buster shots. Buster, I said buster. I'm so used to playing Mega Man. So if I crouch right here, he can't hit me. Oh, see? Maybe not quite. Right about there, I think, is where it is. But... oh, dang it, I missed. Alright, well... so he's not quite as fast when he's just floating around like that, but when he goes into the super shiny, glowy mode, he's very, very hard to hit. And I don't even think you can hurt him while he's doing that, to be completely honest with you. Where did he go? I'm not sure how he's busting through the floor and everything like that without actually damaging the floor. But, you know, video game boss logic. Doesn't really have to make any sense. There we go, got him. I think he only takes a few hits. Oh, jeez. He only takes a few hits, which is nice because dealing with him moving that quickly and trying to hit him the whole time is not a... okay, I think it's 5 hits. I'm going to do the cheese thing and stay right here. Yep, that's what I thought. Can't quite hit you when you sit right there, but... got him! There we go. Perfect. And then he breaks into the core X like they all have been. It's a lot easier to dodge that thing when you're up on these platforms. Now that I can jump really high, I have an easier time dodging this thing. I don't know why I came down here in the water when I said I wasn't going to do that, but there we go. So yeah, that was the fun boss. That's actually my favorite boss music in this whole game, is what we just went through, that guy. Speed booster power regained. I do think it's funny that it says regained, instead of just, you just got this. Well, technically, yeah, you had it before, when you think about the last chronological game. So, run until speed boost begins is what it said as a description for that. And we'll get to test it out right here. So, you need quite a bit of wind-up room, or quite a bit of runway. So, if I start running and don't stop, I'll start turning glowy like that guy did. The boss did. Now, you might be wondering, what practical application does that have? Well, not as much as you'd think. However, it is very useful for obtaining a lot of the hidden tanks in the game. And, of course, I need to probably blow this up or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, when you are running like that and glowing, you will basically run straight through everything. Nothing will slow you down, nothing will stop you. So you'll barrel right through enemies, and you'll see those little arrows is when I need to get through the floor. Now, I already went and got these tanks already, because I wall jumped up here like I wasn't supposed to be able to do, but I did it anyway. And like I said, there's very few points throughout the game where the speed booster is actually required to progress. But if you want to get a lot of the hidden tanks in the game, the speed booster is required. And there's a lot of very neat tricks. I'm going to say neat tricks for just to make the developers sound good, because they are kind of neat, but to pull off a lot of the more complicated tricks is very nerve-wracking and very tedious, especially if you're not good at it, like I used to not be, rather. But thankfully I've gotten pretty good at it, really several dozen times that I've played through this. The speed booster is used for getting through walls that require the speed booster. However, there's also a neat little trick you can do with the speed booster called the Shine Spark, and I will show you that momentarily. I technically already have shown you, but alright, I'm going to wind up right here because I need to do that. Coming in here early would have been pointless because I couldn't have gotten through that door right there. You'll see this wall had the speed booster icons on it, so I couldn't have gotten here. But I get to this thing right here, and that will lower the water in the level and will basically turn off the electrified nature of the water, so it's more safe to progress through this world now. It takes a little bit of time to drain out there. And if you go down here, you'll see there's the exposed wires, and you see a lot of those throughout the ground level of this world, of this sector rather. So now that the water's no longer in contact with those wires, It's no longer electrified water. However, touching those wires will still hurt you very badly, so I won't be doing any of that. Which, okay, never mind, I guess I will. And then you can see, even though there's not much water here, it's still enough to kind of slow me down and prevent me from doing anything. And then we'll just go right back up the way we came here. And I'll show you a little something here, just a second. So now, if I crouch down while I'm doing the speed boost glow, I will retain it for a second. And then if I press jump in any one of the 4 principal directions, I will literally, like, do a dash in that direction. And while you're dashing, you will retain the speed booster effect in that you'll stay glowy and you'll stay invulnerable, and you'll plow through anything you hit. That is called the Shine Spark, and that is what's used to get into a lot of secret areas of the world. So you'll be seeing a lot more of the Shine Spark in later episodes. Not so much right now, because there's not a whole heck of a lot to do with it, but that will change quickly as the time goes on. In fact, I think we can do it right here. No, I think it's just the speed booster we need here. We don't need the Shine Spark necessarily, but... So I'm going to go right back here and do a wind up. You do need quite a bit of runway room here. And I just kind of screwed that up. That's alright. So thankfully we don't need the Shine Spark to get to this tank. We just need to go up here and get into the water. If I'm not mistaken, I'm at 110 missile capacity already, which is pretty impressive, considering there's 250 in the game and I'm already almost halfway there. Plow right through that, plow through that guy, and I didn't quite make it through that like I was supposed to. That's okay, I can just turn around and wind up again. There we are. Now I can get down here, but I don't think I can get the tank just yet. You'll see on the map there's a circle indicating that there's a tank here. However, I need the power bomb to get to it, so nope, not quite yet. I can get down here with the regular bombs, but I need the power bombs to get to that tank, so we'll have to come back to that. Let's kill that thing. And there you saw an example of one of the parasites starting glowing rather than letting me pick it up, and immediately spawned another monster, and that monster was a stronger version of that crab. It was a golden one. And every so often you'll see that when you kill a parasite, it's like, nope, you can't have me yet, I'm gonna go spawn something else before you get a chance to. And then it'll spawn another monster. And sometimes there's chains of that. You kill one monster, it spawns another one, you kill that one, it spawns yet another one, and so on. And there's a couple of areas that require you to allow the monsters to be spawned in chains like that to get to certain areas. Not very many, thankfully, but... Alright, so I think we're finished up in Sector 4 for now, so we're going to continue on and see where the computer wants us to go next. So, Samus had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the SAX yet, but that's still a ways off. Yeah, quite a way. HQ has more support data. This time, it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3. You will find the PYR data room on your map after using the navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now head for Sector 3. Sector 3, PYR, short for Pyro, or something like that effect, is a very hot area. In fact, there are superheated areas of the sector, and I believe the navigation computer will even go into that once I get there, but you had me tell you here first. Because, just like my Fire Emblem playthrough, I explain things, and then the game immediately tells you just after I do it. That's okay. I get a little ahead of myself. And here we go with the speed booster. Just wanted to show you, you can go in any direction you want with this. So straight up in the air, to the sides, even down. I don't think you get much opportunity to go down with it, but that's okay. And here we are in Sector 3. It's very red. I don't like red as a color, but that's okay. And then we will get our mission briefing on Sector 3 next time. So, thank you all for joining me for the completion of Sector 4. We'll go into Sector 3 next. I know they're not in numerical order. Hope that doesn't bug too many people. There's only 6 of them. But anyway, I will get into Sector 3 next time, so thank you all very much for joining me. This has been Seraphin, and stay classy, internets.